I want to show you guys. I have a cup of basmati brown rice. According to the blood type, eat right for your blood type. They were saying how basmati is great for the O blood. Okay, so that with chopped up mushrooms, not cooked, edamame, and those are the little green things, and salt and pepper. Yum, 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 yum. Oh yeah, and sunflower seeds. All right, you all ready for this? I am a stinking genie. Oh yes, I am. You know my cassava that I love to eat because I'm 10% Spanish. I took one of them and I'm melting my vegan cheese, only the white one because the orange one has wood chips in it. And I made my own sauce with in this here, I had beans and carrots and eggplant because I was having like a tomato soup kind of thing. And I put it on top and I put it in there. And I'm going to put some basil and some Italian seasoning. And honey, can I just tell you? Oh, ho, 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 ho. As my friend Richie from Alabama, hi Richie, would say, looky, looky, looky. First bite, right here, with you. I had it with just the cheese. And I said, let me try it out. Oh, yeah. It's staying together. And I'm sure if you had like real pizza sauce, this was a soup, so it has like some kind of almond milk in it. But, I'm such a genius. Oh my gosh. Hey everybody. I just have to come on here because I've been standing in front of the Sacred Heart picture of Jesus in the center of my home, and there's a complete blessing for that when you do that. And I'm just so touched right now. I could cry. So here I am. I'm 53 years old. I can't believe it. It's awesome. And I have to make sure Mist is not stuck in the basement. Nope. Okay, so I want to say that when I was in my kind of sort of almost towards the mid 20s, a little earlier than that, maybe, yeah, probably a little around the mid, maybe 24-ish, I had gotten a job at this nursing home, and the person that was interviewing me, my future boss, became a friend for life, okay? And it was funny because she hired me, and I didn't know that 2 weeks later she was going to leave. And I'm like, I'm working there now, and then she tells me that she's leaving in 2 weeks. And I was like, what? I mean, I came on here because I like you so much. And I said, listen, if you ever, she was going to another nursing home. And so she said that when, I said, you better hire me. I said, you better hire me if there's ever a space in there. And sure enough, 6 months later, she called and said, come on over. And so I did. And, we worked together for years. And then finally everything just, you grow up, you leave and all that. And so here we are. She's 57 and I am 53. So we've been together for so long. She knew my late husband and when we were just getting together, and she came by tonight. I have not seen her since Stephen died, which was 5 years ago. And even before that, we barely saw each other because she lives a good hour from me, which isn't far, but it just didn't ever work out. And we talk to each other now and again on the phone. And she actually came, she recently got married. Can you believe it? She got married at 57 years old. It's like, and he's in his early 60s. So I'm like, there's hope. You know what I mean? I'm always like, is there ever, who wants to get married to somebody when they're older? I do. And so, but I don't know if all, people are like that. And I am just so, she was here. We had the most beautiful raw dinner ever. It was so great. I don't even know how to process what would just happen. I'm just so grateful. I am, because today was a blessed day, because you know what I'm doing, and I really hope that you will do this too. When we know that God has a plan for our lives, right? A lot of times we still freak out. We're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Instead of looking at every single second of your life, right? That, like right now, God is not permitting anyone here. Now, could I call somebody up and say, please come over? Sure. But that's not reality. Reality is it's 8:30 at night and it's time to wind down. So God is not permitting. Now, this morning, he permitted me to go to mass. He permitted me at 10 o'clock to go to my Bible study. And then he permitted me about noontime to go out Peter. Then he permitted me to come home and to have dinner with my friend that I haven't seen in a gazillion years. And it's like, when you start zoning in on the second, right? So I was walking with Peter, he's in my arm, right? We're walking arm in arm. And I was like, I said, you are ordained right now to be with me. I said, not everybody is. He's like, they're not. And I go, apparently not. It's just me and you. We're walking into the grocery store, and I'm just like, no, because it's just, this is what God is only allowing me and you right now. Later on, sure, something else. So whatever you plan out in your day, sure, you plan that out, but he also has these little twists and turns, and it's so magnificent. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful to God. Like, that was part of his plan, was for me to see my friend Julia. I call her Julia Gulia. I love it. Oh, Lord. I'm so excited. I am. You don't have to worry. I know we do, but, for me, it's getting less and less. I can't be worried about things. It's like he's just so got my back. He's been taking great care of me my whole life. I've never had to go without, and I noticed the times that it looked like I was going without is because I felt like I really wasn't under his blessings, if you will. Whenever I wasn't under his blessings, meaning I was not paying attention to him, I was like, really, really, that was obvious in my life. But, when you're under his blessings, wow. So I'm excited, I'm like, Lord, are you going to keep me single like my whole life through? Like, do I have to? I really want to, and I think I have good intentions why I should, be able to get married again. I really evaluate all that. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I wanting it for this reason or that reason? Like, what's the reason? And so when I listen to her, and she doesn't have any children and she's older in life now, and I'm just like, wow, so it's okay, like, to get married when you're older, it's all right? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, what's it for if you can't have children with them, and what are you doing? And she's like, for companionship. And I'm like, oh yeah, so the Lord did say that it's not good for man to be alone. Like, okay. So I just wait. And she's like, I really believe that there'll be somebody for you, Lisa. It's okay. So it's just so, so I don't know. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I can't even see straight right now. I'm just like, I'm like vibrating in like thankfulness. Like, thank you, God. So I just wanted to share that with you. Like, just be in the moment. Like, seriously, be in the present moment and know that every single solitary moment is ordained by God Almighty. Get it? This is the next day after my friend Julia was here. I would like to say that, can I just tell you, maybe you know this already, and if you do, you're a genie too. Well, I discovered last night that putting cinnamon on pineapple with coconut, I don't have coconut on it right now. Oh, it's like, stop. Everybody just needs to stop what they're doing and go and do this right now. Like, I'm not kidding. So I put a little bit of coconut water a little bit of almond milk, pineapple because it has more vitamin C than an orange. I put a lot of ginger. I grate it up, you know. I'm gonna put some pear. I put kiwi. Now I'm gonna put spinach and dandelion. I freeze it. I freeze dandelion in there so that, and well, we might as well do kale. Yes, all this goodness, guys. I'm so proud of my freezer. Look, it's almost, you can actually see. Look at all the bananas. I buy them on sale when they look really cruddy, and I just put them in the freezer just like that. And they're only like $1, like 25 or something for a whole bunch. So what's wrong with that? We mustn't forget our sea moss. I got lemon and lime juice and the zest of it. Okay, you gotta, what I mean is you gotta grate the skin. Lots of nutrition, guys. I'm freezing the rest of my sea moss because after a number of days in the refrigerator, it's on the verge of going bad. Like if I leave that in there by tomorrow, oh yeah, no, you can tell it's got a slight change in scent, that it's wanting to not be good anymore. But we're not gonna let that happen because it's very expensive. It's very good for you. And so, you know what I think I'm gonna do from now on? I'm gonna just do that from now on. I'm gonna freeze it right away. That way there. If I don't get to it, it's okay. I got this protein and greens. I do plan on eating my greens today, but I'm more so doing this for my protein and the chocolate flavor. But I also, so the days that I know that I'm gonna eat my greens, I'm pretty confident about it. And hopefully I get to it. I don't have to take my wheatgrass, which I have. See, I put a half a scoop of the hemp protein powder, and I love the seeds of that. Oh my gosh, very earthy. And all right, I still have to put kale in there. And I also have my pea protein powder. I wanted chocolate, so they didn't have it. So I had to get the unflavored kind, but I feel like it still has flavor. So I'm excited. So I normally, at 9:30, there's no normal routine usually. I just do what I do. Yeah, so we want to add a lot of these greens to the shake. I don't want it to only be fruit. I feel thinner this morning. I do. I still have a lot to lose, especially in my torso. It's just like in my gut. I just feel like there's so much more. But I do. I feel like, I don't know. I feel it. Don't know if it's noticeable, but I feel it. All right, so it's not kale. I think it's parsley. I hope it's not cilantro. Like, all right, it looks like something the Grinch would drink. There's so much more too. I had to split the cups. It's a pretty tall cup. It's goopy gloppy, sea moss, a little parsley, and spinach, and dandelion greens, a piece of a pear, ginger, lemon and lime zest, and cinnamon, and all those protein powders. Here we go. Bon appetito. All right. I don't like, what the heck is that? What is that? I don't know. No. I hope I don't get sick from the sea moss. It smelled like on the verge, like it wanted to go bad. We're gonna have to get a straw for this one. And there's gonna be a lot of green things, I can tell, in my mouth. Oh, my big straws are gone. Big straws, like the real thick kind, those are really good. The thick straws are better than the thin ones. It catches all the chunks. My kids hate when I say that. I think the ginger and the cinnamon saved it, and the chocolate. Pretty good. Yeah. So Marcus off of the Healthy Life. He says, don't make it so sweet with all these fruits, but you got to put some bitter things in there. You know, things that you don't like are the things that things like cancer are not going to like, or parasites, or he was basically saying anything you like, they'll like. Look at all my friends, everybody. Oh, those are all my friends. This is what does your body good. All of this. These are your multivitamins.